Hi, I'm Larry Blackburn. I'm your reigning king of Fantasy Fest.
Hi, I'm Bernadette Restivo. I'm the Fantasy Fest Queen for 2018. And we're here today to ask you to come to AHMonroe, formerly known as AIDS Help, here at the corner of Kennedy and Flagler, to have your free HIV test done. We believe so much in the HIV testing, we're gonna go have our tests done on camera so that you can see what it's all about and take the mystique and fear out of an HIV test. Hey everybody, this is Scott Pridgeon. He's the executive director of AHMonroe, and he's here to greet us and
Welcome.
give us a little tour of what's going on.
Get on in the house.
Yeah, it feels like home. It feels like home.
We try to make it like home. We try to make it as comfortable as possible. Because a lot of times when people are thinking about coming through that door, they've had to maybe agonize a little bit about taking an HIV test. Maybe they're worried about what the results are going to be. Or they're just routinely, this is normal for them to have this part of their health plan to be tested regularly, which we recommend to everyone to be tested regularly. So whatever the case is, when you walk through that door, we want to make sure that you feel welcomed so that we can counsel, assist, help in any way we can.
Hi, I'm Randy. I'm one of the HIV testers here at AHMonroe, and I'm about to give our queen, Bernadette, HIV test.
And Larry too.
And Larry too, I'm sorry. Our King Larry.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're hoping to get more people to come in and test now that we're doing
I
this.
think everybody should be tested. No, we're going to do that. We're going to do this finger right here. Okay.
The middle finger?
This is the one. Either these two they recommend. I don't
Okay.
know.
Oh, I think the middle finger is kind of funny.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Quit shaking.
Am I shaking?
All right. Unfortunately, I can't use that first drop of blood because of the alcohol, but I'm going to count for you. All right. You're just going to feel the spring pop more than anything. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
I did not feel that at all.
See?
I heard it.
See?
Ah,
Okay, can't use that first drop, so hold that if you would.
uh-huh.
Okay.
That was a big nothing.
This is not going to
No,
stick to.
back in the day when they used to use those little lances.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
those
Oh, yeah.
things. I mean, it's like
Yeah, an X.
it's a little dagger.
All right, this isn't going to stick you. This is just going to absorb the blood on the surface there, okay?
I'm still not gonna look at
Okay. All right. That's all right. That's all
it.
you
Is it,
need
is it
right
red?
It's green.
Should be purple.
there. Okay. All right, hold that again.
Got it.
All right.
That really was nothing. Okay, so,
All right, so your results are that you're HIV negative. You're unresponsive.
Okay.
So this is your blood mixed with the solution and absorbed up through this chamber. There's an indicator line there for HIV and it does not pick up HIV. That indicator line says that it red blood. So
okay.
it worked.
So we know it was a good
You're
test.
non-reactive for HIV.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Appreciate that. All right.
Is this one?
Either one.
Okay. Why are you shaking?
I think it's a hole.
All right, you can count to 3. All right, he is shaking. 1, 2, 3. That's it. One up there. All right, hold that again. Can't use that first drop because of the alcohol. And it's not going to stick you. It's just going to absorb some of
Yep.
that blood. A little bit. Did you feel the stick or no?
Yeah, you can't help but feel it, but it wasn't painful.
No.
But like I said, it's certainly not what those what they call lancets that you used to have to use. But
Yeah. And that was
I had a kid in here from Russia, and he said, "Oh my gosh, they have this instrument that has a fine. It's like a hammer, poke, and that's how they get the. But because it hurts like hell, you can pull that off." Okay.
I used to always comment that
You drop that in there.
it was less painful to have blood drawn from a vein than it was to get your finger pricked.
Not anymore. Today was much easier than having
Well,
my
yeah.
drawn last week. This is easy.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to give you your results. You are non-reactive to HIV. Your blood mixed with that solution absorbed through this chamber has a couple of indicators. Your first indicator you see right there is saying that it worked, red blood. There's an indicator right there. If it would have picked up HIV, it would have had a second line, but you are non-reactive to HIV. Okay? Perfect, good.
Let's say, for instance, if you truly, after a confirmatory test, you're HIV positive. Again, it's not the end of the world. We're going to hold your hand. We're going to keep you well. We're going to give you all the facts that you need to know. And part of that is being assigned to a case manager. The case manager is going to help you with not only the medications you need to take, they're going to be your advocate with your doctor, they're going to be your advocate for, okay, how am I going to pay for medication? Is it my insurance going to cover it? I'm worried about this. I'm worried about how do I tell my family? How do I tell my partner or my friends? That happens here.
When someone tests reactive and they have a confirmatory blood draw that confirms that they are HIV positive, they come in and they're assigned to a case manager, and we get the ball rolling to make sure they get the medications that they need and the health care that they need to address their new health concern.
It has to be really scary, though. I mean, are you there right away, you know, if someone gets this reactive test?
It's why it's a beautiful thing that we do the HIV testing. Because Randy, if someone tests positive here at our office, Randy can walk them directly into my office. I can meet people. I'm a hugger, so I can give people hugs and make them feel safe and let them know that everything is going to be okay.
I noticed
Well, we cry in this office sometimes, but not always. HIV is not as scary as it used to be. It is a very serious illness, but there are lots of very serious illnesses that people treat every day with medications and lifestyle changes, and HIV is the same way these days. So there's a lot of hope that I want people to leave the office with after getting a positive diagnosis as well.
Where is your office in the upper case?
In Marathon, it's at the Ruth Ivins Center, which is where the health department is located, which is also very handy because we're right there for the clinic days. Our clients can see the doctor right there while they're seeing us. And right now we're between offices in the Upper Keys, so we do a lot of home visits. I do case management by car. So I'll visit with someone. We can take a laptop pretty much anywhere. So I can check in on them. We can do our paperwork if need be. In a vehicle on the side of the road, in your home. We've been doing medical case management with HIV for about 30 years now. It's been we've been doing it for a very long time. And you learn some things as you do it. You're not only learning about the HIV community, you're learning about the healthcare community in your town, in our county. So what we decided was that we could use that information that we've been collecting and learning and keeping on top of for our clients. We can really share that information with the community, especially after Hurricane Irma hit and so many people were struggling financially, struggling emotionally. That's really when we started to kind of open up and offer case management services to anyone in the community who is struggling. Now, we can't always promise funding. A lot of our funding is tied to HIV care, right? But what we can do is help someone see what services are available to them. And many places in our community have sliding fee scales for anyone, not just our clients. So we try to help people understand what's out there so that they can take advantage of the resources that we already have in our community. So if anyone has questions about benefits they receive, Medicaid and Medicare can sometimes be confusing. Health insurance in general can be confusing. So we welcome people to come in, have an appointment with a case manager, ask your questions. If we don't know the answer right away, we're usually pretty good at finding it.
So we survived.
We did. And you know what? It really wasn't nothing.
Nothing to it. A lot of information.
Learned a lot, and it's not a scary place. Watch the whole video. It's very informative.
There's good people in there, and they're only here for one reason, and that's to help you.
Right? Oh, and free condoms, and the agency phone number. So
numbers on the package, and remember, wrap that rascal.
there you go. So
And as far as HIV/AIDS, this is what we've got to say about that. Get tested.
it's very easy.